Hello friends, in this video I am going to tell you one trick by which you can score more marks in languages so that you can reach your dream college like IITs, NITs or any good college. First let me tell you about myself. I am a student of ITEP course. I am doing my BSc B.Ed course. I always wanted to be a teacher. So, I want to become a teacher of physics. Now, for getting into ITEP, I have given NCET exam. And you all know that getting into IIT is very difficult. Say, for example, this is IIT. So, getting into IIT after an NCT exam is very difficult because there is a lot of competition for IITs. There are only 4 IITs, so lot of competition is there. So you need to score more marks, you need to beat others in order to get into IIT. Now, one problem which usually the students do, which I have taken advantage and got into the IIT, is there is under section 1 you have to select two languages, language 1, language 2. Two language. Initially, for the language 1, I thought I will keep English, and language 2, I will keep Hindi. But the problem was, I was good in English because I am from a CBSE school. Though we don't speak English very often, my writing English skills are at least better than Hindi. Because Hindi I last studied when I was in class 10th. That too, I don't like Hindi grammar and all. So I was in a very big confusion that if I score good in English, in language 2, I am not going to score good marks. But then it clicked that there are two English papers. So I selected, instead of Hindi, I selected English in both of them. Okay, so to get into IITs, you need a very good score. For that, under section 1, we have got two languages, language 1 and language 2. Let me show you that. So this is the document which is given by NTA. This is the syllabus for language section. Languages, you can select languages, and it is written there will be one question paper which will have 23 questions, out of which 20 questions are to be attempted. Okay, so out of section 1 we have to select two language 1 and language 2. In both of them there will be 23 questions and we have to attempt 20 questions. 20 questions attempting means into 4, this is 80 marks. Again language 2, 20 questions multiplied by 4, again 80 marks. That is why I am telling you it is very important to select correct languages, because otherwise 160 marks, this total adds up to 160 marks, is going to affect your NCET score to a great detail. So don't do wrong selection. Okay, now see here, there is one language called as 101, English language and literature. So if you are very good in English, that means if you are from a CBSE school and you have learned English in class 11th and 12th and you have been studying English all throughout your life, maybe you are not very good in speaking English, but at least you can write. At least your English is better than Hindi. So second language, please don't select than Hindi. For second language, you can select this. See, 114, English for communication. So for those students who are good in English, my suggestion is you select language 1 as 101 English language and literature. For language 2, you select 114 English for communication. Now both your languages will be English, so you will be able to score good marks. Same way, for the students, those who are not very good in English, they can select कोड 102 हिंदी लैंग्वेज. वो जो हिंदी में अच्छे हैं, इंग्लिश में अच्छे नहीं है, उनको लगता है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में उनके मार्क्स काफी कम आएंगे, बट हिंदी में वो काफी कंफर्टेबल है. टेंशन मत लीजिए, आईआईटी में सिलेक्शन होने के बाद आप अपनी इंग्लिश सुधारते रहना. पर अभी आप क्या करेंगे, आप लैंग्वेज 1 में हिंदी ले लेंगे, दैट इज 102 लैंग्वेज एंड लिटरेचर, एंड लैंग्वेज 2 में आप हिंदी फॉर कम्युनिकेशन ले सकते हैं. मैं आईआईटी में हूं और मैंने लैंग्वेज 1 लैंग्वेज 2 दोनों में इंग्लिश लिया है. सो मैंने ये किया है, मार्क्स अच्छे आए हैं और मेरा अपना सपना मैंने पूरा किया है. तो मैं चाहता हूं आप भी अपना सपना पूरा करें. आप गड़बड़ मत करें, इंग्लिश और हिंदी ना लें, या तो दोनों इंग्लिश लें अगर आपकी इंग्लिश अच्छी है, या दोनों हिंदी लें अगर आपकी हिंदी अच्छी है. अच्छा, एक चीज आप और भी कर सकते हैं जो मैंने तो नहीं किया, क्योंकि मेरे को और कोई लैंग्वेजेस तो नहीं आती थी. आई वॉज नॉट कंफर्टेबल इन एनी अदर लैंग्वेजेस. बट से फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल इन आसामीज और बंगाली और गुजराती और कन्नड़ा और मलयालम और मराठी और ओडिया पंजाबी और any of your other languages, then one of the languages you can select this also. One you can keep English and select any one of them as your second language. See, there are other languages also, Arabic, Bodo, Chinese, I don't know, but Dogri, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Manipuri, Nepali. Okay, so in all these languages, sir, आएगा क्या? Same all these things. Reading comprehension can come. Verbal ability will be there. Rearranging the parts, choosing the correct words, synonym, antonyms, vocabulary. So I mean to say, if you have studied any of these languages through your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you can choose them also as languages. If you don't want, don't choose English at all. Select any of these two languages. Our main aim is to score very, very high marks. Okay? So select only those languages which you are very comfortable. If you are comfortable in English, select both of them as English. If you are comfortable in Hindi, select both the language 1, language 2 as Hindi. If you are not comfortable in English, not comfortable in Hindi, you comfortable in any other languages, take those languages, because it is only the marks which is important. There is no such criteria set by any of the IITs. Let me show you. This is IIT Kharagpur. Okay, see here in IIT Kharagpur, Integrated Teacher Education Program, which is called ITP, 4-year integrated BSc B.Ed secondary stage. Okay, they are giving B.Ed only for the secondary stage. We are going to discuss this in the later videos. It is only for BSc. Okay, so no BA students allowed. So only for BSc B.Ed. If you are there, okay, so let's see what it says. Admission to the program will be based on the NCET total score secured by the candidate in all 7 subjects. Language 1, language 2. See, they are not mentioning that language 1 has to be English or language 2 has to be Hindi or anything that. So you can choose any of them. Okay. Teaching aptitude, GT, other things are there. Okay. If a candidate is absent in NCET test in any of the 7 subjects, then he will not be considered for admission. So you have to remember this thing. भाई आपके पास section 1, 2, 3, 4 है. You have to attempt all the section. If you don't know, don't keep that section blank. At least attempt 1 or 2 questions, because it says if a candidate is absent for the test of any of the 7 subjects, or if you have not appeared for any of the subjects, you will not be given admission. So is this point clear? Let us proceed further. See this now. This is IIT Bhubaneswar. Again they give BSc B.Ed. Again secondary stage. 4-year ITP program, and they also write in their prospectus candidates must have appeared in all the 7 subjects. Must have appeared. So appeared, how will you come to know? How will they come to know that a student has appeared? Appeared means you must have attempted some questions in that particular section. Only that. No, nothing is mentioned about the languages. So you can take both the languages English, both the languages Hindi, or any other language also you can score, in which you can score more. Okay, let me show you IIT Jodhpur. Nothing special is mentioned about languages, that language 1, language 2 only has to be English or only Hindi. Nothing is mentioned. So choose anything which you like, in which you can score more. See here, IIT Ropar. Admission to the program will be based on the total score secured in all the 7 subjects. So that means language 1, language 2, you can take any of the languages which you like. Okay, if a candidate is absent, same, in any of the 7 subjects, then he will not be considered. That means you cannot leave your languages like that. You have to attempt. See, if you leave any of the section, definitely you are not going to make it to IIT, because for IIT you need high score. For that you have to select your languages properly. Only select those languages in which you can score more. Is this clear? All the best to all of you.